So yeah, that's pretty much it. So just let's summarize real quick. So there are so you want to have your specific goals, and you want to have those goals reflected on every page of your website that you can. And there's a couple, I told you a few places that you can immediately act and improve the experience for your visitors, and also improve your site for search engines, help them better understand your site. You can cross-link between articles, get links from people in your community, which you're already doing fine, but you could do even better. And you could also you can yang up your relatively unfocused pages, and that way give people the very specific information they want. So those are some things that you can immediately work on, and they're relatively simple to implement. Here are some of the more systemic or slightly more complex problems. And so you want to have a call to action, and you want to guide your visitors to complete a specific action. May it be sign up for your newsletter, call you, email you, whatever you like, and get them further along the buying cycle to buy your service. And yeah, you just really want to make it easy for people to do that. And then the last bit, or the second to last bit, is consider putting a lot more multimedia on your website. That stuff can be really powerful, and that's all developmental man had. They didn't have text really. So and then there's some places you can improve on your homepage potentially. So great. And so that's all for this part of the video, and I'll tell you a bit more in detail about how I can be of use to you and in this next segment. So thanks for listening so far, and we got just one more segment to go. Hey Jason, how's it going? This last section, I'm going to tell you a bit about my services and how I can help you learn more about the trade of optimizing your website, or the things I'll do for your website if you were to hire me on. All right, so I just want to let you know that this assessment I gave you, I typically charge about $200 to give this sort of a detailed assessment, with nice video and a bit of documentation included in it. And but yeah, I'm happy to give this to you for free because I love the Czech practitioners, all about promoting it and being an amplifier for your message. And yeah, so you take this, you can apply the tips I already gave you, and enjoy it. And so I'm happy to teach you. I can mentor you $50 an hour. We can do this on the phone, via email, whatever you like. Also, I can tell you the places that the last couple years that I've been learning really good techniques online. And most of these are not free because, free is generally crap. And so, I do my best to digest high quality information, and I wouldn't refer you to anything but the highest quality information. And so the thing is, though, if you go and take the time, first you're going to have to take the time to learn it. And it seems, I don't know if you have any other web properties, but you'll likely be experimenting on your own website. Could get into trouble a little bit. You probably won't get into trouble. You'll probably be okay, but there's a risk you could do something that might not be too optimum. And also, if you're spending time A, learning this trade, B, putting it on your website, and then C, retweaking it because maybe you made a mistake, then you're going to be spending less time with clients, less time resting, less time vacationing, less time writing content and articles for the website. So that's a trade-off you got to consider. I have 2 years studying and applying these techniques to my own and others people's websites. So I have some experience doing this. And also, once your site has a proper infrastructure, once we get it optimized, we put the skaters you've worked with, we have videos on there, cool stuff like that. Then a lot of the stuff will be able to be handled just by you. So yeah, I can do this for $30 to $40 per hour on your website, and I'd love to work on your website. It's a cool project. And so we gotta see what specifically am I proposing that I'll do for East West Healing and your blog. And with the guidance of your business goals, your desired online image, we'll work to turn more visitors into clients and also increase the number of people coming from search engines and other websites. And we'll work together to create notable content that's going to be noted on by people. I mean, notable content is what drives traffic. And, if you just write another article about doing a crunch, I mean, probably won't, nobody's going to bat an eyelash. But maybe if you write an article about how bad crunches can be for you or something like that, maybe you could get a bit more mention for that. And so really briefly, okay, so you're giving me this money. How do you know that it's doing anything? Well, we can look at metrics, right? The big advantage of the web is that you can see your return on investment in most cases. And so we can look at the percent increase in traffic, percent increase in time spent on the site, bounce rate. We can look at how many new newsletter subscribers you're getting, quick reply requests, new people calling you. Of course, you have to ask them on the phone how they found out about you. And so that's really nice. That's the great thing about the web, and that's why a lot of big companies are switching to the web, because you can see, hey, I spent X dollars. We made X dollars off that, or X dollars, and we made Y dollars off that. So this is a good investment, bad investment, etc. So that's the beauty of the web. It's much more transparent in that sense. And I just want to make a disclaimer that for my service and for anyone's service, they can't guarantee search engine rankings or traffic from search engines. It's just a lie. I mean, it's not I'm not the master of Google, and only like 10 people at Google really, however many people, 100 people at Google really know the algorithm, and only they are kind of the quote unquote gods of Google algorithm, and only they could guarantee something. So if you're not in those people, then sorry, there's no way. But what I am going to do is I'm going to use tried and true techniques that have worked not 10 years ago, but have worked, in the last year. And so I'll use those stable techniques to increase your rankings. And so when will we see results? Well, once we get your website a bit more optimized for conversions, we should see an increase in conversions immediately. And once we implement changes on your website, we should see changes in the ranking anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months. So yeah, so that's how it goes. And so if you want to get a hold of me, 650-293-1786, contact me and we'll get you started on these services. Or you can email me, solid28@gmail.com. And so yeah, we'll negotiate a price between $30 and $40 an hour. And yeah, I'm all about this project. This is really cool. And yeah, and if you want to get nitty gritty, here's exactly what I would be doing for your website. And yeah, so I wish you nothing but the best. Have a happy week, weekend, night, day, whatever it may be. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.